Shorty wanna hang with them boys from the Black Report. Sit back and listen, cause it's time for the Black Report. Yeah, they get into it, but you know that we getting more. Come on, little brothers, cut that in. What you playing for?
Yes, sir, little brothers.
What's poppin'? What's happening?
Damn. It's been a minute.
It's been a long minute. We've been bullshitting.
We've been on BS, man. We
Sorry.
We first gonna point that out. We've been tweaking, man. I think where we left off was we had Beats by Savon on. Then we had a pop-up shop. And then
what happened at that pop-up shop, man? Shouts out to that pop-up shop. Lost footage, unfortunately.
It's not lost.
Oh, it's not. What happened?
Okay, so you see what happened was, like Tone said, we had a pop-up shop. Great event, by the way. Shout out to Grind Time. Shout out to Mr. Shoe Dealer. A couple more vendors as well. Miss Braden was with us. It's a great event. We're having a great time. And you see what happened was my mans had brought some alcohol to the event. And then they brought some more alcohol to the event. And then I drank some of the alcohol and I drank some more. And then I had to drink some more of it.
But he ain't want to eat.
But then when they started eating, I ain't want what they was eating, but I kept drinking. And then long story short, I was too pilled.
It was amazing. It was an amazing time.
I was too pilled. So that's in the archives. Y'all never gonna see that unless Tone start blackmailing me or something.
Yes, sir. Yes. It's that. It's definitely a come out one day.
But anyways, I was too pilled. I take responsibility for that. I was too pilled. But we had our random guest was Mr. Jordan Smith. And we gonna do that episode again. I'm sorry, man. I blew that one for you, but it was a great event nonetheless. Outside of that, man, this footage of that you can see. We did a little trailer drop.
He fumbles the punt. That's what you was on.
I don't know if it was that drastic.
Snap.
But anyways,
he was pretty drunk.
I was pilled.
Don't say I wasn't that drunk.
No, I was pilled, but it was.
Miss Tina, you would. Oh my God, I would have slapped you for you.
Yeah, she don't even know what you talking about, man. It was straight. But anyways, Mr. Jordan Smith, we're gonna run that back, man. We're gonna do right by you. But again, episode 3 of season 3. We here, we back, man. We've been fumbling the ball, but I promise we're gonna get more consistent. We still got an excellent lineup of guests coming up, man. But first and foremost, what's been going on? What have we missed, man? We missed a lot.
Man, we missed a whole bunch of shit, dude.
Yeah.
The crates is out here taking America by storm. Well, actually everywhere, because they was doing the shit in the UK. I'm gonna find the video and we're gonna put it up. But you ain't see the UK challenge with crates. They was using like bread crates, bro. They was like half the size.
Oh, I did see that.
They just do a UK.
They just want to be a part of the thing.
They just want to be a part of what we doing over here.
The crate. Where did that come from? Let's think about this. Do anybody know where the crates came from?
The CIA.
Did the CIA just drop crates off and what they distracting us from?
Yeah. It's a lot of bullshit going on.
Anyways, man, them crates is wild. But yeah, if you've been go ahead.
What if it's like they just, I don't know, like that they know niggas was gonna build them in the pyramids and.
But why? Where did that idea? Was it like I really don't know where it came from. Was it a TikTok trend?
Probably.
I don't know if that was even the first place I saw it though.
No.
I don't know. But yeah, them crates, however way you want to, it came way too fast and it just was too much.
It's a lot. It's a lot at once. It's really overwhelming.
Yeah, it was too much, man. They still doing the crates. It's died down. You know how social media is now. It's here and then it's not. But
I want to see T's do the crates.
I ain't doing them crates, man.
T's should do the crates.
Give us a like.
He got great balance, don't
he? We get 300 likes on this video. I do the crates. No cap.
300 likes.
No cap. I do the crates.
You just sold yourself so short. We got to get some crates, Jeremy. 300 likes, he'll do the crates.
300 likes, I do the crates. No cap.
That's light work. I did 300 on my personal account.
But it has to be on the YouTube video.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Twitter.
And all that. But I'll do it. I'll do the crates. But yeah, the crates is wild. We also did miss, I just had to think about it, like we missed covering, the results of the Olympics.
Yeah.
When we left off, we was kind of talking about, Sha'Carri Richardson not being in it and all that.
Early watch.
Olympics then came and went. Shout out to the U.S. men's basketball team. They captured gold. When we was talking about it, It was touch and go. I remember the episode. The episode we was talking about, man, they ain't winning nothing, but I guess
the boys was gonna come out with a silver.
We was wrong, man.
Shout out Luka and them.
Yeah, Luka and them didn't even make it to the title game.
They did their good thing.
They did well, but yeah, shout out to the USA men's. We can't hate. Y'all turn it around. Y'all brought gold home. Again, shout out Devin Booker, man. He on the tear this whole year. Coming home with a gold medal.
Cut the fro off.
He cut the fro off. That boy got the all
he
even.
finna do you niggas back. He cut the fro off.
That boy got the all even.
What?
The all even for the gold, man. That's tough. That's tough, man. I like that.
It's over. It's scary hours. It's
scary
hours,
man.
Niggas.
Yeah, the NBA in general. We missed a lot. It's been a lot of trades, a lot of free agency signings.
Lakers got like 6 niggas from the 2012 All-Star team.
Yeah, they said this Lakers team right now, if you've been paying attention, they said this was a team in 2013. They would go 82-0. They would legit go 82-0. Russell Westbrook, LeBron, AD, Dwight Howard, Carmelo, Wayne Ellington, Mark. He not on there.
He was in 2012 All-Star.
He not on this team.
It was a white dude. Who was a white dude?
Marc Gasol not on this team.
It was a white dude on. I'm finna see who it was. I'm finna show you.
Yeah.
I saw
JaVale McGee not on his team. I don't know who you talking about. Anyways, yeah, they loaded, man. They deep from top to bottom. Lakers have done a lot of revamping. The Nets added Patty Mills. It's just been a lot, man. Off the top of my head, the league is in excellent shape. They said this is the first team.
Who is this?
That's Marc Gasol, but he not on this Lakers team.
That's what I said. He gotta be.
No, he's not.
They said are now all teammates on the Lakers. He is on this team.
They brought him back.
Yeah, they ain't got rid of Marc Gasol yet.
I'm tweaking. Marc Gasol in. I guess he there. But they loaded, man. The NBA, they said this is the first time in a while that you...
And everybody gonna be healthy.
Yeah, you watching NBA and you really don't know who's gonna be a decisive winner. So we excited for that. NBA been wild. As of today, the release of Certified Lover Boy is confirmed. Drake has announced September 3rd will be the release date. And also, the last couple of days, I think yesterday Donda came out. What's your review? Early review.
I've only listened to the first track.
And what'd you think of that? What was that track?
It was super powerful.
It's your thoughts.
Yeah.
You liked it now?
No. That shit was ass. Just Donda.
I decided, man.
Donda. That shit is, come on, man. This is not an art exhibit, man. He trying to be too artist.
That's y'all mans.
That's who mans. Kanye ain't got no spins in my phone. My little Apple replays, it won't be no Kanye on there.
My take on it is I've decided for this episode I'm gonna reserve my opinions on his music because of how I feel about him as a person. As a person, I don't like Doggy Bones, so that's getting no spins for me. If you like Kanye, listen to him. We talked about it, separating the art from the artist. That's what y'all want to do with him. Go ahead. I ain't finna to though. But couldn't be me though. Anyways, Also, in more serious news, the Afghan situation.
They just pulled the last troops and people out of there, evacuees out of there.
Talk about a little bit what's been happening
11:59. It's just the Taliban have taken over. What is it, Afghanistan?
Yep.
And it's scary over there. I ain't gonna lie though. Them niggas is over there acting a fool. Them niggas over there having a reality TV show.
They have clubs listening to Drake
Real
with their
World
straps
Taliban
out.
Edition.
Yeah, I don't.
Got their straps out listening to Drake. Them niggas got planes. They got our jets. We how you feel about that? We did. It is a lot of money over there still.
So I'm saying,
it's a lot of my money.
You got to
over
think
there.
about how
Our
long
money.
we were over there. We were over there so long.
Our whole lives.
Yeah, so
damn near,
pretty much
since 2000. Since the I think it was the 90s.
Well, yeah, kind of, but as a firm presence in the early 2000s. So you can't. It's inevitable that's gonna be a lot of our merchandise, planes, all that, like you said over there. So
but they can't fly none of that shit, man. It's trial and error. If they do, it's gonna be a lot of trial and error, man.
Hey, they gonna figure it out.
You think?
I was finna say something crazy, but I ain't gonna say it. But it's a wild joke. Anyway,
it's all right, man. It's been 20 years almost, bro. It's all right.
Nah, you probably already know where I was going with that. Anyway, not just spend nobody. Anyway, yeah, man. I think in all seriousness, it's wild. What the regular citizens have to go like that. Yeah. That's where
Kids
it's
people falling off the plane. They would rather cling to an airplane, a military airplane, than to live there and deal with the Taliban. Because a lot of the people who were still left in Afghanistan, they were U.S. allies. They were helping point out and put away Taliban and shit. So when the Taliban get a hold of the people who was really in the thick of it, snitching on them and shit, it's not good. It's not. I can understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's a tough living circumstance.
It's tough.
It's like life or death every day.
Yeah.
Like, we talk about, places in America where people live in a war zone. That's legitimate war zone over there.
Yeah.
Like war.
That's the trenches.
That's trenches.
You make it out of Afghanistan. I don't want to
really
fuck
like
with
that. You really like that.
That's really out the mud.
You really
that's
tough.
out the quicksand.
Yeah. So like you said, the kids, prayers to them, that living circumstance. People who are innocent. I hope they find a way out of that and could make it through all that travesty and devastation. But also more recent news. Let's talk about Hurricane Ida, man. That's what
on the anniversary.
The
of Katrina.
What is? How
it's
does
a
that
simulation,
happen?
man. All
Obviously,
this shit fake.
Hurricane season is the same every year, but like
all this shit fake.
Stuff like that. That's the simulation tweaking.
It's just replaying the history repeats itself. It's just replaying and glitching.
Wow.
But it's still fucked up.
No, for sure, because that's people. That's real
Nobody
people.
down there got power.
But at least
all of their 8 transformers or whatever are down.
That's horrible. But I think like we brought up Hurricane Katrina in relation to it already. At least as far as casualties and the destruction, at least it ain't to that magnitude again, because that was 2004, boy. We was what 8 years old, but we knew that
crazy.
Was or we was only 6.
Yeah, I remember that shit. I remember that shit though.
Yeah, but we remember the devastation the impact of that on New Orleans. So I'm just glad it wasn't to that magnitude again. But no, it's still wild.
What was that, a 5? Katrina was a hurricane category
4.
5.
It's category 4. Category 4.
Ida's a 4.
Yeah, the levees ain't break, so
yeah,
that was straight.
They can't stand that again.
Not straight, but
what else?
As far as current events,
we go back to the NBA. I want to talk about that. Jalen Green.
Okay,
you goofy. It's all right, bro.
What's your?
It's all right, bro. I just want to say to him, bro, it's okay, bro. Like, you ain't want to live in Detroit no ways, remember? But like, just keep our name out your mouth, bro. That's all you got to do. We not worried about you at all.
My take on it is,
you feel me?
I get, I was with him I watched Jalen Green. I've been following him all the way through high school. I knew he was tough in high school. And then, we to the age, we seeing players go all the way from there to the league now. So I was with him up until the point where he was like, any player should feel like they should be the number 1 pick. Any player, if you to that level, I get that. But once, it's been a couple weeks after, bro, and you still, my thing
got
is,
our name in your mouth.
No matter how you say you feel, the headlines you making is, you talking more about Detroit than where you actually just got drafted to. So with that being said, I'm not going to make no accusations. I know, but I hope you more focused on where you at than where you could have been at this point.
Hope you focus on Cade and spinning you.
And hooping all that. Because Cade ain't talking about it. Cade is locked in.
He's not worried about that internet.
Without no sneak diss, maybe that's why the Pistons went the way they went. Because they knew the type of player they was getting. He not going to focus on none of that. He focused on hooping.
Good point.
Maybe that's what they saw. I don't know. But I'm just saying, Mr. Green, I hope you locked in, ready for the season from this point forward. Because after that, you was playing Rio on Instagram. And
Rio gonna diss this nigga.
Yeah, you wouldn't want, look, baby trying.
I'm probably here first. Rio, baby, one of them shitty talking niggas is gonna diss this nigga.
I don't think so.
Man, he disrespecting the city, bro. I don't want to live in Detroit.
He might, but I don't really see it. I don't see Rio doing that one.
I said one of them trying to do it.
Trying might do it. He might get on that set.
Got a song called Kate Cunningham, don't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Fire.
He might. But yeah, Mr. Green, I hope you ready to get bust because when you play Detroit, they're gonna be on that now.
They on your ass, Mr. Postman, because he said he was on that anyways though. He said every time you play Detroit, you gotta come with that same energy. You gonna find your whole career.
You gonna find out how bad you didn't want to lay there for real now.
Right.
They gonna get on that. But yeah, like we mentioned, the NBA is in a great state for the upcoming season.
You ever think it'd be here like where it is right now?
Yeah,
looking back,
I would think so. I think I did. I think
Adam Silver's doing a good job to you?
Yeah. I think the NBA was just like, I feel like our whole lives, bro, we just been a part of watching great basketball at its peak. Like, there's been dry periods like it is, but I don't think we've ever just watched a season like, man, that was boring. At least in my adult life, I ain't never had to say that.
A lot of people feel like that compared to like college.
Because they be wanting their favorite teams to win, bro. Just enjoy the basketball sometime, or the sport, whatever it is. But speaking of sport, one more current event. When we left off, like we mentioned, we were talking about Sha'Carri Richardson not being able to make the Olympics.
She couldn't even make 7th place. Yikes, shorty.
What happened, man?
They say shorty be smoking too much Ace for real.
That's why she got
weighing her
knife.
ass down. That's
Smoking too many Ace, you're gonna end up in knife.
bar.
It's tough. But yeah, if you been paying attention, Sha'Carri Richardson again didn't get to be in the Olympics, and they had their first major race post Olympic events.
Them Jamaicans, the
and
same
she played
ones.
the Jamaican. She raced against the Jamaicans who finished 1, 2, 3. I think that was their order in the Olympics. And it was a hype race. Everybody was turned to see what Sha'Carri's gonna do on. She made a little TikTok. We'll put it up here. She made a little TikTok talking about, "I'm back."
I took a couple, I took some time off to rest, and now it's game time, bitches. You have no idea.
Boom, guns off, shorty and knife. It's over with.
Go Tigers.
So, and then after that, it happens. You lose. It's sickening you lost after all that, but you can still recover.
You can recover.
She gets up on there and chooses to make the post-game presser or post-race presser about how she gonna make a comeback, all this, yada, yada. Don't congratulate the Jamaicans who did with it. Then, Allison Felix, if you know, historical U.S. runner, she goes on, I think it was, who did she go? It was one of those late night shows, I don't remember, and offers support. She tries to say she can come back for this, think she'll be around the sport a long time. Sha'Carri get on Instagram talking about it's supports, words are only words on TV. All right, now girl. We was with you when it happened.
Yeah, she's
When you got banned from competition. We was with you when you lost. I can't rock with you no more after this because now you're just doing a lot.
Yeah,
man.
hashtag nah, he tweaking.
Nah, she tweaking. Because there has to be at some point, somebody in your corner just has to tell you, you just don't got to say nothing.
Just chill out. Just
don't say nothing
be smooth,
sometimes.
shorty.
Sometimes you got to get back in
Get
the
off the
lab.
internet, man.
Just get off the internet.
Internet get a lot of motherfuckers in trouble, bro.
In trouble because now you just talking about people who's offering support and you just took a major L. Like, not saying you can't come back from it because you can, but you compounding the L.
That's hamburger activity, baby.
Hey, we're going to get to that. But
That's
all I'm saying
hamburger
is,
activity, baby.
you got to do better.
Gotta do way better.
Gotta do better as far as your reaction. But anyway, yeah, that's a lot of current events. Is we forget anything? We didn't.
Forgetting a lot, probably.
A lot, but
it's too much.
It's too much, man. That's all we got. We got to get back consistent, which we will. I promise. Again, excellent lineup, still on the way of great guests coming up. But stay tuned, little brothers. This episode is just beginning.
Yeah, finna kick it off. Peace.
This nigga said, "Kick it out." What the?
Damn, I just laced this shit. Hit a skinny blonde, a real basic bitch. A little Tommy L, a real racist bitch. Niggas sliding on bitches trying to take a pic. Couldn't be me though. My fingers numb from thumbing through this bankroll. I'm seeing 3 of the lights in my face. I'm the
Yes, sir, little bros. Back again, man. First topic of the day. Let's talk about sugar babies,
Not
sugar
the
mamas,
candies.
and sugar daddies.
Ain't that the candy name?
Yeah.
The candy name Sugar Babies?
Yeah.
In the yellow package, right?
Orange.
Never.
It was orange.
Definitely yellow. Put it up there, Jeremy. Sugar Babies,
Orange,
candy.
I think.
I think it
Anyways,
was
sugar
yellow.
families, man.
What is those? He was been asking me, the bitch.
Show us. Ah, okay. Well, if you were to say a sugar mama, basically you have somebody you take care of that is not your
No, she takes care of you.
somebody that you take care of. If you're a sugar mama,
Oh, if you're a sugar mom. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm listening.
dumbass boy. But if you're a sugar mom, you have somebody you take care of that is not your child in any way, but you spoil them as such. In some sequences, you may have sexual relations with them.
Some favors.
For
your allowance.
for a little bit of money.
Yo, P5.
PlayStation 5 for some trips, for some buffs,
Some Goyard.
for some Air Force Ones, for some Celine bags, all that.
Where you at, shorty?
So yeah, and that's if you're a sugar mama. Then vice versa. If you're a sugar daddy,
Yeah, same
you
thing.
you have a girl more than likely that you take care of that's younger, probably
if
in
you
her
are those
early
people.
20s. I know a couple girls who have sugar daddies. A few.
You dry snitching?
I should say I did. I ain't saying no names.
It's still dry
No,
snitching.
you is. But I ain't gonna name you.
All right.
But anyway, yeah, and then again, on the other side, if you are a sugar baby. So I also know some dudes who have sugar mamas.
Yeah, I wish that was me sometimes. This is so easy, man.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on what is your opening thoughts
You
on
get it how you live, man. If you're lucky enough to find like somebody who wants to do that for you, more power to you, man.
So no problem with having a sugar mama, you think at all, or the sugar daddy, vice versa. What if you're in a relationship?
She gonna break off of that cheese. And she can't be like, some of them really don't be want to get fucked, don't want parts, bro.
Yeah, I know.
There's definitely like, you just go on a date with me, I give you $700. Boom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even gotta touch you. That's fine. I'm not shorty. That's fine.
So what if you had a girlfriend who had a sugar daddy, but she's not giving you none of the money, but she's not doing nothing with him? Is that still cool? Can you still date her? Is that grounds for?
With you, I don't get none of the money. She don't gotta split it with me, but that money has to be like funneled back into the relationship somehow.
It can't just be hers. Why not?
No.
Why?
No. Because you're gonna
You
work.
didn't do nothing
You're
for
gonna
it.
fucking work. You gonna have a job. This is not gonna be the only thing you do if
Why?
you fucking with me. Because, bro, what? That shit
You're not telling me why.
That shit sound dumb. Because how?
What if you giving her like a band a month?
I'm giving you.
Or band a
I'm
week?
giving you. I'm damn near invested in this relationship too, because I'm allowing my girlfriend to take, this nigga to take time for me. You know what I'm saying? I can't get no cheese. I'm allowing you to go see this nigga, and I don't want to be all on some she's mine, whoop whoop whoop. But that's my time. You know what I'm saying? You my shorty.
Reclaiming my time.
That's my right. Why you being weird? Why you being weird to me, baby? Like, come on, man. Break off some of that cheese, bro. That nigga giving you a band a month? Come on, now.
Band a week.
A band a week? Yeah, what?
Okay, I see that.
I need at least 2 pairs of shoes a month.
I get the part where you're saying he is taking away from your time.
You know what I'm saying?
He just want to go out and impress his friends and have her with him.
Well, my shorty.
And that's our date night. Fair enough.
Come on, man. What about you?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I could stand it if my shorty had a sugar daddy.
In any capacity?
I don't think I could go.
Yeah.
I don't think I could go just because it's just like the perception of it, like, man, it ain't even so much that like that she has to work or whatever. It's more so like, man, her job is to be with another dude and not you.
I was gonna say, it's like the ones who do it for sex, are those prostitutes?
I would say, it's sex for money. Technically,
So that's prostitution.
I ain't saying y'all doing that. But I'm just saying, technically, if you look at what the words say, if you go by the definition.
Call it y'all little Mary Magdalenes out here.
I ain't say that, he did. But yeah, I don't think I could go just because, like, your shorty has to go spend time with another man, and you either have to be okay with it or not, whether they have a sexual relationship. But that's your shorty, so I don't think I could personally go for that. But for people who work for, no problem. I don't think, like you said, I don't think it's any problem with people having sugar mamas or sugar daddies. I know, like I said, I know some dudes that had sugar daddies for. Or
whoa! Now he's really dry snitching.
Hey, Dave, we are. Hey.
Hey!
I ain't gonna say they don't.
This ain't Atlanta, but it happens here too.
Wow, no cap. Anyway, I know some dudes that got sugar mamas and they done had it for a minute, and it's the same. I think it's no double standards to it. It's the same principle that you both can have.
It's not a double standard to it. You don't think, dude, people will?
I don't really think so.
You don't think they would?
Not in our generation, at least.
No.
I don't think so. You think so?
In our generation, maybe.
I don't think people really care in our generation. Like, they know that's the culture. Like, man, people have them.
Bro, get money, you whooping her. Yeah, I'm fucked up.
She getting money, she getting whooped. Vice versa. And I don't.
Could you be one?
Could I be a sugar daddy?
A baby.
A sugar baby?
Or a daddy? Would you be a sugar daddy ever? Can't pay for that coochie, but you already do pay for coochie in a ways when you're in a relationship though. You ain't go down that road.
I was like, who do?
That show, she just gotta be with you all the time, basically. But then
it's
your
not
girl.
the same. It was
a trophy wife. So is a trophy wife a sugar baby turned wife?
Wow.
Never thought of that. Facts.
I would say it's close. It has some similarities. I would say only difference is instead of her like, when it's a sugar baby, it's not really a real relationship there. Trophy wife is, you should at least be establishing a relationship, and then she's converted into a trophy wife. Like, I feel like when you're a sugar baby, whatever, you only getting paid for, for whatever the services you offering them. Mm-hmm. When you're a trophy wife, you're supposed to at least like them like that and mutually.
I'm saying, but that's like, she probably started, most trophy wives probably started off as a little sugar baby and ended up catching feelings and were like, oh, I'm gonna marry this nigga.
I wouldn't doubt that some of them did. I don't know about most though.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like probably like 45.8%.
That random ass percentage. Anyway, I think I could be a sugar baby.
But you couldn't. Wait, okay, so you couldn't be a sugar daddy. So you could be a sugar baby though. You would be a little prostitute.
I didn't say all that.
But we just was talking about.
I didn't say I was finna do all that.
So you wouldn't have sex with her for the cheap allowance?
She just want to take me out to Root Chris a couple times. I'll have a good convo. Okay. I'll go.
Okay.
For $500 a week.
What if you got what if she got a little plum surprise for you?
A what?
A little plum surprise.
What's that?
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
A plum? I ain't never heard.
Plum surprise.
That's like a pornography term or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuss sometimes. My mom watched this. I ain't finna get on all that.
Wait, he was talking about something I ain't even heard. we would all been on some whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Like the plum. Like, it's a little look like, you ever seen a plum? Do you eat plums?
Not for real.
Okay, so plum,
I think he referring to a vagina. I think that's what he referring to. I think that's what he's getting at. But you saying, man, that's prostitution. That's illegal. So no.
Not in Vegas.
What?
Oh, current events. OnlyFans. That's a lot of sugar baby. Oh, that's good tie in. It's kind of a current event though in a way.
What?
Like OnlyFans tied into all of this. A lot of sugar babies get they sugar daddies off of OnlyFans.
How is a current event?
Because they was about to take the porn off. Remember?
Oh yeah, facts.
So they about to take OnlyFans was about to take the porn off. Then they saw people like Tiger was saying, all right, fuck this. Some of their biggest owner or their biggest creators were like, I got a lot of cheese. I'm just about to create my own thing. And
that's a good point though you made. That is how a lot of people probably got pipelines to having sugar daddies and stuff like that. That's
on Twitter, if you type in sugar anything on Twitter, it's like a graphic designer almost, but they flood your fucking replies and DMs and shit. You ever typed in on Twitter, I need a graphic designer? Mm-mm. Oh my God.
The same thing?
DMs stupid. Replies stupid.
Wow. I know that. But as far as like the OnlyFans, that's a good, and that goes back to it being our culture. Yeah. Like having sugar daddies and sugar mamas, all that ties straight in our like OnlyFans that's what it is right now. And that's a good point that you pointed out that when the OnlyFans is about to erase all their explicit content, like
psych, there's like psych.
Hold on, we just playing. Nah, we was tweaking.
The bank said we could insure y'all straight.
Because they thought about them billions leaving. I don't know why they ever thought that was a good idea. I don't know who's in charge of.
I don't get on OnlyFans to watch a podcast. That's why I get on That's why you get on Patreon or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They say that's what Patreon started off for, was for like the sex workers and shit, but it turned into some other shit.
I didn't know that.
That's what I've heard. It's crazy. Crazy dynamic.
It is weird.
Business models all twisted.
America 2021. But as far as that type of, I guess, sex work, that definitely leads into a lot of people receiving sugar baby compensation and turning that lifestyle. So it's all around you. You just know where you look. That's just like sex everywhere in our generation is readily available.
Everywhere,
like you mentioned, Twitter, you can see it all there. So, and I think in terms of sugar baby culture, that just has a lot to do with social media too. Like people. If you, like you said, if you search, I need a graphic designer, or if I seen girls type in, I need a sugar daddy.
Just joking, but be
floods of DMs and replies.
Dan taking his picture like these.
I got you. When he got big ass black glasses on.
Big ass black glasses with a white goatee.
I can send you 5,000 right now.
Them glasses is fast as fuck, bro.
For real though. But yeah, it's just our culture. So I think, what do you think? Could you be a sugar daddy or a sugar baby?
I couldn't be a sugar daddy. Cause paying for coochie probably just don't never work out. It never works out at all.
You talk from experience.
I'm just saying it never works out. Probably. But I could be pampered, man. I could be pampered sometimes, man. I could definitely be a sugar baby.
Yeah.
What I guess in sugar, it depends on what she look
you
like.
You be giving the sugar if you the baby.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Am I in a relationship? If I'm not in a relationship, then yes. If I am in a relationship, it's all about the conversation. I'm gonna give you the best conversation. It's gonna be like talking to me on a podcast. I'm gonna be giving you the best conversation you have for these 45 minutes. Then you gotta give me my 600.
And then you see her again next Tuesday at Roof Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like that, man. I think, again, conclude on that topic. I don't think anything's wrong with it. It's all personal discretion. Again, it's just in your face.
Get it how you live, man.
How you live, man. It's 2021. Just get some funds and be
fuck
done.
that job, bro. Fuck that regular ass job. If you get it like that, I guess you get it like that.
Yeah, what else?
Like people, like we said, people been getting it like this forever, bro. But it's just documented now. You know what I'm saying? A lot more people can see it, I think.
No, you're right.
So now, but then it makes it more acceptable because it's like, oh, I've seen this for fucking years.
And it's part of your culture.
It's crazy how times change. Our grandparents it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Also, speaking of culture, shifting gears into our next topic, another element that's apparently about to be
some Isaac Asimov bullshit.
Be a part of our future. I mean, we kind of knew it was coming, but I say the evolution of robots. Let's talk about it, man.
Talk about it.
So it was pointed out to me. I guess I didn't peep it. I started out apparently, actually yesterday, Jake Paul fought Tyron Woodley. He won in his 4-0. Somehow he keep winning. It's
crazy.
But I guess one of the more important backstories of that whole fighting experience is apparently the Paul brothers have a robot that is their friend. Has been described to me as a part of their friend group and their posse. And he's like can you respond?
Companion.
He's a companion.
Jerry's like, I don't fucking know. I just saw the thing back there waving like a fucking Decepticon.
It sounds like the one from Rocky to me. Like he can probably respond to basic commands and can probably do basic stuff.
It's like Chloe.
Yeah, type.
Like the LG fucking robot.
Or the robot from what show?
Sunny. Oh, I thought you were talking about
it's a whole bunch of
you think I'm saying Rosie from fucking the Jetsons? Oh, what the fuck?
That's what I thought you was on.
Nah, Chloe's like a real LG robot.
But anyway, yeah, apparently robots are
Sophia.
They turn it up another notch, but when you think about it, it's already been around us with artificial intelligence, AI. So where do you think they going with this?
So Ultron?
What does that mean?
Like in Marvel?
Okay.
Definitely going to Ultron, like, because it's like Ultron is basically was an AI that Tony Stark and the Hulk created, but it got like because they made it with like some space shit basically, so it was doing wild shit, like just learning, constantly learning. They might, man, that shit crazy. And then that nigga learned, oh, you humans are the problem. That's because we already know that. Humans know that. We the
humans,
issue,
so
but we
like,
humans, so we like, fuck it. They gonna be like, oh, we can do something about this because we like it here too. We like to live here too. You know what I'm saying? Because they said, like I said, as Isaac Asimov bullshit, I don't know all of the fucking steps, but it's like in science fiction, it's like these 7 rules to like robotics or some shit. Like robots can't hurt you unless you hurt them. And honestly, that'd be some shit because humans, like, if we get to a point where it's like, oh, we can't do nothing with these niggas, and then it will probably be some weird niggas like who, because it's weirdos everywhere, bro. It's niggas who skin dogs in the world. So somebody definitely push a robot over, you know what I'm saying, and just on some and that motherfucker get up like the Boston Dynamics was and do some flips and shit and kill you. Now it's a big ass issue. You feel me?
Yeah.
This shit, it's heading in a crazy way. We got to make sure we know what the fuck we doing. That's my big thing. We got to know what's the end goal. Like, what is we trying to do?
That was my next question
these
to you.
Niggas
when
do
is it going to? Yeah, when is it going? When is
like,
it
why
too
do they
far?
gotta do that? Like,
when is it too
what do you
far?
want? You want super soldiers? Have you ever seen Chappie?
You ever see Robot? iRobot? That was enough for me.
But that's like crazy, cause like, what are we using them for, man?
That's what I'm wondering though. So you spoke on the Boston Dynamics one, and I ain't gonna lie, that scared the shit out of me.
Why is they doing that?
Them robots,
I
no
know
reason.
Black Mirror say they can't do another season cause the shit too much.
Yeah,
like
they
real
like
life.
because they feel like people stealing ideas and making them real life at this point.
But go ahead.
So for me, the Boston Dynamics scared the shit out of me. For one, like you said, why does a robot need to know how to do a back handspring
2 in a row?
2 in a row. Why does that need to be a thing? And for two, what are we training them to do that for? And don't nobody know universally how
Aliens?
it's gonna turn out.
The aliens?
Man, they're the aliens.
Damn, that's how they. Nah, hell no, that's stupid. I don't know. I don't like that fan theory. This episode of Earth sucks. If it end up being robots as alien, this episode fucking sucks.
But yeah, to me, I just don't know where eventually. I feel like to the point where we're gonna get to the point where they didn't taught the robots to do something with artificial intelligence, and we won't know it's too late until it's too late.
Exactly, because they can help us, but we just doing a lot.
Once they flip the switch and they realize they can learn for themselves, which is inevitable. You teaching them to do so much,
they will be able to learn at a rate, accelerated.
And you already
rate.
have that. If you think about
computers right now,
Siri, all that,
predictive text, all that shit.
We're already reaching a point where you're teaching robots, electronic devices to learn on their own and comprehend and make its own logical decision making. Damn, at one point do they not need us to think?
Yeah, right. I think Elon Musk is.
Yeah, he's really.
I think he's an evil genius. Like,
talk about his robots, because I think
he's like an evil fucking scientist. Because that's why the nigga want to go to Mars. He's like, oh, I'm finna fuck this shit up and then I'm escape. I'm finna see how far I can push the boundaries. Because the Tesla bot is what it's called. It has...
They human size.
It's human size. They're like 5'6". They're like 5'8" or some shit. They weigh like 100 and some pounds, but they can only lift like 40 pounds or 5 pounds, something like that. They can't lift no more than 100 pounds. And then he said they can run up to 5 miles an hour. They most likely will be able to run up to 5 miles an hour, and most likely you will be able to overpower them if needed.
I like how he inserted the words most likely and all of that.
So you telling me one day you just decide to wake up, Elon, and be like, man, these niggas, they got like a limiter. These niggas one day they learn. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, I can run 30 miles an hour. Humans can only run what, 15, whatever. And that's the fastest nigga. For me, his is the real iRobots. He got the real iRobots. They look like it looked like Sonny. And he know what the fuck he doing. Even Will Smith was on some.
Oh, y'all ain't watched the movie? Sonny was tough. Sonny had hands.
Detroit Become Human. You ever seen that video game?
I've heard of it. I ain't ever played.
Wow, about robots and shit. And we live in fucking Michigan. Niggas make the cars. Oh my God, they gonna make the robots here. We gonna be the first niggas took over.
Oh boy.
I ain't got time for it.
Oh boy. Yeah, I my biggest concern is you mentioned it from the beginning. I just think we're gonna reach a point where we're just not gonna be able to control them, and I think we got enough problems going on. Like, don't y'all see?
We don't gotta worry about robots.
Like, and the crazy part is now we gotta. They don't got immune systems, right? They ain't gonna be able to catch COVID, so they just gonna be out here.
We gonna have to get them niggas malwares,
and they gonna figure out how to turn it off. So then what? So yeah, I think we already probably. Not even trying to be pessimistic, we're probably at a point where technology is moving so fast and the people that create it moving so fast, we're not going to be able to catch it before it'll be too late by the time it is what it is. We just kind of hope that maybe our lives are over or we avoid it in our lifetime. Yeah. Because it's going to happen, unless something major that's major damage to the robot artificial intelligence system that it's not going to happen. So
it's going to get there.
We're booked, man. It is what it is.
Big bookings.
Yeah, man. So, robots, we in trouble. We just booked.
Yeah.
Moving on, man.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. They got to listen to this ad.
Listen up, little brothers. If you haven't tapped into Grind Time Media, I don't know what's going on with you.
Grind Time is busting out the gate with videography, graphics, apparel, and more.
The grind is now.
The grind is forever. Tap in, little brothers. The grind is everlasting. Little dumbass. Yes, sir. That's gotta be it.
Tone back. He was tweaking. Anyway,
I wasn't tweaking. I was being responsible.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah, man. Robots. Watch out for them motherfuckers. They finna do some shit.
Yeah.
But switching gears to our last topic of the day. Wasn't really no lead. Well, Actually is kind of a lead.
Yeah, that is a great leader. The robots is gonna cause a genocide in this motherfucker.
Let's talk about genocides, man. Go ahead.
Genocides have been long part of world history, from Attila the Hun to the Rwandan conflict to the Holocaust, all the way up until 2050's genocide of humans.
No, you was dead ass.
But no, all the genocides happened for sure. Was slavery a genocide?
Yeah.
That's a genocide? Does that count as a genocide?
To me it do.
Yup, hell yeah.
To me it do.
We don't really look at it as that, but there's a lot of shit about slavery we don't know about. Slavery is way worse than we were taught.
Bingo.
Way worse.
I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, and I'm glad you tied that to genocides too, because slavery, like Tone said, was way, way worse than we've been taught in school. Probably way worse than we can even comprehend. And we learn more about it because the stuff that was hidden. Mm-hmm. And it was hidden because that's not supposed to be a part of the American culture. You're not supposed to look. You're not supposed to look at America as that way. So when you tie it to genocide, I agree it is, because of all the reasons that they're hiding it. They're hiding it because it's not supposed to be a part of American history.
Right.
Because having a genocide of black people
makes it bad. It makes you look bad. But Germany, they know they had the whole genocide, but they teach it and they learn from it. Look, they thrive.
But there's a whole group of people who try to say the Holocaust isn't real.
Yeah, there is, but they're mostly Americans. On some weird shit, but no, I feel you though. It's not. They don't want it to be a part of our culture. They don't want it to be a stain, but it's a deep ass stain. You know, it's red wine, baby. I don't give a fuck what you gonna do to it. It was blood. You know what I'm saying? It's blood stain.
No facts.
But like there's shit coming out. Like they saying like if slaves wanted to flee, they would deem them they deem that as a mental disorder, like not wanting to conform to slavery. I'm mentally insane.
Because I don't want to be entrapped and beaten and forced.
Pick cotton in the fucking hot ass Mississippi humid ass weather all day.
Because y'all came and got me for no reason to use me for slave labor. And just to tie that back into how this, it very well could have been to the numbers of casualties of genocide, is because just like everything else, numbers are skewed when there's not in favor of what the history you want to represent. Yep. So we really don't know how many people died from slavery, and honestly, we don't know how many people had to go through mass killings or anything like that, because they don't teach you that in our culture. So, just how you look at the Holocaust and you see the severity that's talked about in books, I think it's to that level, if not worse than slavery, and it's just not taught the right way, and we'll probably never know. We'll really never know how severe it was, severe it was until the end.
They was trying to erase us. They was trying to
worse
work
than
us
we
for
know.
all that we had.
Worse
they were
than
trying
we
to
know.
work us for all we had and just erase us.
Man, way worse than we could even.
Then y'all realize raping black women made more black folks, and you guys are fucking whatever. Yeah, whatever.
I think
it's just crazy.
Yes, yeah. I'm glad. I wouldn't have even mentioned that, but definitely I look at slavery as a genocide just because we'll never understand the magnitude because they don't want to show us. So I actually on Twitter I just seen the other day. This is some crazy man. So these dudes, they were doing destruction on a home, and they were in an old Southern home, and this dude found a chair. And the chair was halfway battered. It was ripped apart. And he just happened to start fully destroying the chair. He found pounds of black human hair stuffed inside the chair. And this is a house from it's a Southern house in, I don't even know, they probably Georgia somewhere. They was in the Mississippi somewhere.
It was on a plantation somewhere.
Plantation site. And from that, where do you think that hair is from? This is a chair that's probably over 100 years old with black human hair.
It's probably 5C. I'm just saying, it was black folks.
Yeah. But anyway, and that's how long ago? I can't even think. How long ago could that have possibly been in real human history? We were taught that that it was 1600s maybe. I don't know. Way longer than it really was. And
Emancipation Proclamation was done in the 18 or 17 something.
17 something, I think.
17 something.
We not
18 something.
We not history majors. We had to,
something like
gotta
that.
Google
though.
check. But anyway,
But I just know lynching though wasn't illegal in Mississippi until like
That's my
fucking
point.
4 years ago.
it's supposed to be like that chair, for so long ago
Yeah.
that slavery was removed. Man, that chair could have been from 1940, and we'd never know. So
Crazy.
yeah, in terms of genocide, slavery is definitely counted as one.
The Holocaust. Over a million, you can't never know the numbers because they was burning bodies and all that shit like that. Bunch of Jewish people, you know what I'm saying? Just for being Jewish, they felt that they were the rats. They felt that Hitler felt that they were bringing down the purity of the world and just a bunch of racist shit, bunch of skinhead shit.
Yeah.
It's all hatred, but that's what most genocides stem from. That's
All
what
of
all
them.
genocides stem from.
Hatred of a race.
That are in the real world. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's only one genocide that could kind of be justified, and that was Thanos.
Yeah, go ahead. Speak on
It could kind of be just like I saw the vision. He just went around it the wrong way. Like Thanos' main vision was like to have enough resources for the people in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because he is like, he goes world to world because these people's resources are being cut in half because there's overpopulation and everything. So he's like, all right, so I'm gonna just go through and just kill half of them, and then there'll be enough. And you know what I'm saying? They can sustain for another few generations.
You think that's something that would have to happen in our world?
No. They got enough food. I don't think food around.
Our world does, you think?
Yeah. They just don't give it to the niggas who can't afford it. That's fucked up. They just that it's super fucked up though. But like I was saying though, but like where he went wrong with it, Thanos, is why did he not just use the stones to make more resources instead of you can snap and kill half the fucking people on the planet? I bet you can snap and make a bunch of fucking watermelons and sheeps and shit for people to eat.
That wouldn't make the movie fun though.
I know though, but that's what I'm just
I feel you. I get it.
but that's what I'm saying though. So, but I don't think what you said. I don't think it'll ever be that. But they do population control though.
So I'm saying, like, at what point does population control become genocide?
When it's not just a set number. Well,
that's what I'm saying.
Because a genocide is like coined as you're targeting, trying to destroy a specific group. You can't say like the pipes is going crazy in here, y'all. So maybe y'all can't hear. Y'all probably won't be able to hear it, but yeah, that shit was fucking.
We can hear that shit.
Yeah, we can hear that shit loud and clear. But damn, what is this talking about?
What a genocide is.
Oh yeah, genocide. Like it's like a specific group of people, like ethnic group is what it's like described as.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe not so much because I don't feel like population control so much is control, like set out to kill a whole group, except like the crack war of the 80s, maybe, I guess.
See?
But I don't know.
Black people, technically, we've
going through a lot of bullshit,
we've
man.
technically been involved in the most genocides.
They trying to get us.
We've survived too.
These niggas is like cockroaches.
It's a lot of them.
God damn it! It's like
no, for real though. I agree with you. It's aimed at a particularly ethnic background of people.
Yeah, but I don't know. Population control. I feel like it'd have to be aimed at the whole population to work, not just a certain group of motherfuckers.
Fair. I agree with that. Yeah, I don't, in reality, I don't think we'll.
But genocide's bad. Long story short, it's never a good way to do genocide.
Hell yeah. Yeah, like that was the conclusion we needed to make. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't think we'll see one in our lifetime again. Just because of the reason I think so is
there's genocide going on right now. I forget what they're called, but they're
facts. I guess I'm saying to this magnitude.
I feel you.
But you're right.
Like the Asian Muslims, I think they are.
You're right.
Yeah, so they be trying to get them up out of it, or Russian Asians. It's somewhere over there.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but
I guess I would say to that magnitude only because, not that it's gonna stop everything or stop any. Yeah, I guess stop everything because social media, you're allowed to see everything at this point, but it's gonna be to a certain extent because if it's everywhere in your face, eventually somebody's gonna have to step in, and
you got places like the UN. That's a fucking
United
thing.
Nations. If they keep watching on Twitter, people being
especially like if it's not. I feel what you're saying because like in like a first world country,
right?
Genocide.
Exactly.
You won't see too many genocides at all.
Somebody's gonna step up to the plate and at least curb the violence. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, and all in all, I think it didn't really intend to be our crucial point, but I'm glad you pointed out. Definitely, slavery is a genocide that we experienced right in America that's not talked about enough, and acknowledged as it being that. It's just a part of history that happened. We're supposed to just move on. Like, slavery was 400 years ago. Just get over it.
Fuck off.
And that's supposed to be like how it's thought of, but nah, my boy.
There's a bunch of genocides that go on in Africa. A lot, like just throughout.
Black people, man.
Maybe having it down bad, but a lot of those are like black people, like very black, but they got to survive. And it's not so where a lot of, like I said, you can't afford those abundant resources that we have. It's like the vaccine, man. And the vaccine, that's kind of probably the biggest current event we probably glossed over. I ain't really got much to say about it, but like get it if you want. That's really what I gotta say. It's like good. It's good to get it though. I've been looking at it more because some people might think of it as like a genocide. Niggas might think like they trying to kill us all.
There's people who do,
but
people we know in real life.
Yeah, facts. There is, sadly. I don't think it's that though. I don't think it's that. It's the thing that I saw today that I sent in our little group chat though. They gonna make us get that shit.
The vaccine?
Yeah. It's that or get injected with fucking poison dewormer. You ain't see that?
I've seen it, but that's not really. I didn't see much validity to that. They're not going to inject us with that.
They've been doing that, bro.
But that's not going to be the ultimatum.
That's how they treat COVID-19, bro. And that's how a Cincinnati judge told doctors to treat COVID-19, and that's how they've been doing it in Florida, is to inject them with
Florida though.
Tranquilizer shit. In Cincinnati, Florida, and Ohio, weird niggas. Right there. But they doing it though. That's the whole thing.
I'm not saying they're not doing it, but it's not going to be that. They're not. That's not going to be
that. Get COVID and you know what I'm saying. Be straight because you got the vaccine, or get COVID. We gonna put this shit in you. This poison.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be the alternative everywhere. It is happening. Not down that. I guess in terms of the vaccine, for me, I'm just completely pro-choice at this point, as simple as I can put it.
If you want to get it, your choice.
If you want to get it, go ahead and get it. If you don't, you don't. But with that being said, don't be the people who tell people not to get the vaccine and for reasoning that contradicts everything else you do in your life. It's not FDA approved. You know how much stuff you eat or consume that's not FDA approved? Right. It's they're putting a chip in us. My boy, you carry an iPhone with you every day.
My boy.
With your Snap Maps on.
Dumbass. Niggas got Snap Maps on you.
You worry about the vaccine? They know where you are right now.
You was on Burton, you fucking idiot.
I just saw you. I could have blew you. So, just if you don't want to get it, fine. But don't encourage, or on the flip side, don't be somebody who tells people to get the vaccine for reasons that's not true as well.
It's crazy. It's like over political. It's like religion, bro. It's like, just do you. You know what I'm saying? Don't force it down.
I see people like on Twitter and Snapchat every day.
Niggas got medical degrees.
For the reason not to get it, it's like, bro, you know that's not true. Like, why are you saying that? Or, or they'll repost a doctor from Indiana that they've never heard of before, and they said this, and he's exposing the truth.
He graduated 49th in his class.
Bro, are you
52?
Are you listening to him because that agrees with your narrative or because that's actually right?
Right.
And that's when it gets dangerous. People are just doing really dangerous stuff with information these days, and they don't really care if it's true or not. If it goes to their narrative, they're going to say it. So, and it's both sides. It's not just people who are anti or people that's for. So, yeah, man, y'all got to do better, man. Just, if you can't figure out, if you don't want to do it, fine. But don't try to convince everybody else for dumbass reasons. If you want to be dumb, go ahead.
My boy, you got vaccines your whole life.
It's not the same.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it was. It just didn't break out to the same.
Polio vaccine, nigga. Polio was folding niggas.
I ain't gonna do what I was gonna do.
You did it.
Cut that.
No, we don't do that here. No, but polio was folding niggas.
No, for real. Like, it had people pent up.
Literally folded.
I'm just saying. It's not. I can say it because my uncle had polio. He was fine though. He got it early. He caught it early.
Anyways, but like it was literally folding niggas' legs, and they had to do something quick. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They had to pump it out quick.
And people
quickly.
don't comprehend it that way because it wasn't Twitter or social media done it. So they only see, they don't remember that, or they don't even care to know that. So, yeah, man, I'm completely. If you want to get it, get it. If you don't, you don't. But stop spreading misinformation.
It's not gonna be a genocide. But we went off a little tangent. But I just had to.
That was important.
That was I know people were gonna.
We missed a lot.
Think about the vaccine.
We talked about the vaccine, man. This is a lot of information filled episode.
Are you vaccinated?
Huh?
Are you vaccinated?
So that's my exactly my personal information.
Well, I mean, until they start asking you for them cards.
No, I ain't going to New York.
But it's not a genocide, you guys. Just chill the fuck out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's our conclusion on genocides. I guess that ties. We did a great job tying in everything this episode.
Yeah, it was great. We tied in. Welcome to the Black Report.
We do this, man.
Welcome to the Black Report, where only we can tie together sugar babies, robots, and genocide. This is a great place.
Yeah,
I
man.
had to hit that radio voice.
Radio.
Welcome to the Black Report. Welcome to Burger of the Week. We're here with our co-host, Tony Glow, and our videographer, Jeremy, a.k.a. J Nasty. J Nasty from San Diego.
Yeah, man. You know what time it is, though. We back again, so you know it's only right we get with the Burger of the Week.
Burger, bitch.
Burger of the Week. Burger of the Week.
Whopper.
Burger of the Week. Burger of the Week.
Whopper. Not cut in half.
Not cut in half.
Because it's not a good burger.
Weak ass Whopper.
Man, well, weak ass not cut in half.
Hey, man,
Whopper.
if y'all don't know, get your Whopper cut in half. I promise you it tastes way better.
It'll change your life. You ever had that, Jeremy? No,
hey,
bro.
We
You
gonna
eat
start
Whoppers? Bro, next time you go to Burger King,
have one a day. Cut in half. I swear to God.
Tell him to cut that bitch in half, bro.
I swear to God,
and
I
let
did.
us know. It's way better.
We gonna start doing
I don't know what kind of knife they got in that bitch, but that bitch
butter knife. Burger King butter knife. But yeah, man, I think we're gonna start doing something called TBR free game. We just give y'all one free life tidbit, and that was ours today.
I like that.
Cut your Whopper in half with cheese, see what it do for you.
What?
But anyways, man, on to the burger of the week. Who you got? I know mine.
Kanye. That was yours?
You knew that was mine. Go ahead.
No, man. Just cause no, actually mine gonna be Soulja Boy.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Cause Soulja, I feel Soulja, he kind of ties it with yours. Soulja Boy, he was mad that Kanye West took him off the Donda album. You know, he gassed him. You know, we saw the text messages. He said, I want to work with you. And Soulja was like, bet. They linked up, they did the work. Bro, didn't put him on the album. That verse was ass. From what I heard, just on my phone, maybe I had to hear it because you know how Kanye, he's a big, you got to hear it in speakers type guy. Maybe that's how it was produced. But what I heard from that snippet on Shade Room, that shit was ass.
So he burgered the week because he was complaining about a verse that was not up to par to you.
Yeah, because it helped it discredit from other people, you know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of, you going to talk about it probably, there's a lot of people who didn't get their flowers. And them motherfuckers, Soulja, I don't know. I just feel, because now it make it look like, oh, maybe they all was ass. But why you take Chris Brown off? I know Chris Brown ain't lay no weak ass verse.
Never.
But Soulja shit was ass.
So
Soulja my burger of the week, man. Any burger of the week, because that nigga is talking about he the CEO at Sega. and it's not that. I love you. Big Draco Soulja, bro. You gotta chill out. You gotta chill out, my boy.
You like that one, Jeremy?
You gotta chill out, bro.
Okay, fair. I understand that.
Why would did you hear that? That nigga said he was CEO at Sega.
Yeah.
Sega was like, no, he not. And then he was like, all right,
He
fuck
did pull
y'all.
out
I
the
don't want to work with
contract.
y'all no more. He's not the CEO of Sega.
Nah, he tweaked. I don't know who told him that, but he had a little legitimate take on it, I guess.
But Soulja, you my burger of the week, bro. Just do better, man. Just that song with Bow Wow was already pushing the limits with me a little bit, but this kind of just tipped you over into Buford territory.
Okay. I respect that. Yeah, man. Mine is Kanye West, and mine is simply for one reason, just they ain't ever in recent history, just don't ever change by him. He always just doing something he ain't got no business trying to do. So, rewind a little bit. Kanye got this pastor bid going on that he chosen by God to spread God's music. That's the angle he was
Niggas
going with.
Muhammad.
I'll go with that. You had an album called Yandi. You done made a project called Yeezus, Blasphemy, whatever.
I was gonna say, is that blasphemy?
Yeah. But anyways, you got all that going on. And then, whenever something go bad or you start beefing with somebody, now you ain't on that no more. You start beefing with Drake, you just sent a picture of the Joker, called Drake a nerd ass bully, I believe it's
A jock ass
bully. That's the word you used. And then you talk about you will never recover from this, whatever that's supposed to mean. Then you post bro address, like I don't know
where he live at though.
And you know what that come with. You a celebrity, so you know what you're doing. People do crazy stuff. You never know. Drake got security. It wasn't no big deal. They had followed him, but you know what you was doing. Then you got songs you dropping the next week talking about Jesus, I love you, my boy. Before you drop, I said this before you drop any more music, man, you need to go get help. You need to go
Pine Rest
for real, and that's not even
Orchard View. He loved God a lot, so he might need to go to Pine Rest. They use God in a lot of their philosophies.
And
I don't know that from personal experience, but I heard it.
Anyway, yeah, and I'm not even saying this on no dissing you. You just need to get yourself right in the head and with yourself internally before you do anything else, my boy. You really didn't hit a point where you just not even coinciding with the vision you trying to paint yourself as. Yeah. So I don't have I can't like old Kanye is magical. He's still a musical genius, no doubt. He can do anything he want musically, but your music not hitting the way. The reviews I heard, I didn't even listen to it. The Donda reviews I heard, you got carried by every feature. They say he shouldn't even been rapping on there.
They didn't even know features. I didn't even see. I don't even know what song.
Oh no, he didn't even write the names on them. That's the so they even
a lot of people don't.
That's
like Tyler Creator.
That's another thing, but you doing that and then not actually giving them credit on the back end as well. Yeah, facts. People coming forward saying you cut them on verses. Your head's just not right.
Pitching them down,
using their vocals, not putting them on. You got some stuff going on. So you my burger of the week, man, because you keep trying to be in the limelight. You're not mentally ready for it. So, you got to do better than that. It don't really matter because you wasn't going to win album of the year anyway. But CLB is finna take that from you. So with that being said, man, just get help and, so you can make better music.
Yeah, bro.
You tweaking, my boy.
Doing 20-minute or 1 minute fucking intros talking about Donda.
And I get
Donda.
That's your mother's name, but that's not a
I don't
that's not a
hear
hot
that
track.
name for a minute, bro.
That's not a hot track, my boy.
Not number one.
But yeah, like I said,
that make niggas turn this shit off.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna talk about your music because I ain't listening for real. Only reason I heard that
that's
chant.
The only thing y'all listen.
As I said, the only reason I heard
sent
that.
it to me.
Yeah, I ain't supporting you because then you marrying Kim at the live show again. I don't know what you doing.
Happened?
Yeah, she came out in a white wedding dress and he stood in front of her and it was some weird stuff, bro, at the live show. He got a lot going on.
Childhood home in there and shit.
They stand in front of each other holding
hands.
Make
so much money. People, he makes so much money because
y'all eat that up.
Y'all eat that up.
Y'all eating that up. I'm
y'all
not watching that. I see
up.
it on Twitter. I ain't watching the real
I'm
thing.
gonna watch Certified Lover Boy do numbers.
I'm
gonna be part of them numbers.
I'm with that, man. But yeah, that's my burger of the week. Episode 3.
It's in the bag.
That was a great one, man.
We're finna be back.
We're back, man. I promise you our next episode, we got an elite guest.
Back in Duffy.
Elite guest. Y'all gonna love this one.
Back in Duffy.
He a traveler. He an entrepreneur. He gets it in. That's all I'm gonna leave it as.
That's all we gonna do.
But yeah, man, I hope you enjoy it. Back on track. Oh yeah, hold up.
Little dumbass, I've been finished my wines. Chug-a-lug. This shit tastes like McDonald's Sprite.
Yeah. Alright, little bros. Catch you next time. Episode 4.
Get into it, but you know that we getting more. Come on, little brothers, got that pen, what you playing for? Baby, wanna link with them boys from the black report. Sit back and listen, folks, you know we the black report. Yeah, they going down, but you know we be tweaking more. Come on, little bros, got that pen, what you waiting for?
Watch me talk my shit, watch me smoke this spliff.